Greetings, I'm Caffeine Rage and welcome back to the Sunday Sampler. This week we're taking a look at OddPlanet. This one's been out for a while, but I just recently got a review copy, so I thought I would take a look at it since on the store page it looks rather interesting. Unfortunately, it's one of those games that looks good, but once you start playing it, realizing it's not that great. This is a self-published title by Indievision, and before we get started, I want to say that there's absolutely no options for this game whatsoever, including a launcher. So in order to get the full experience of this, I'm recording this video in 720p, my usual resolution. I want you to take a moment and blow the video up to full screen, because this game only runs at 720p. So if you're running a monitor that has a higher resolution than that, it's going to be fuzzy and not all that sharp. So the graphics for this game will not look as good as the store page, and not nearly as good as the video, just because I'm recording this game's native resolution, even though I'm playing it in twice that resolution. So let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to start a new game, and this is a mobile port. And this has all three of the episodes from the mobile port, at least, so it does have that going for it, and that's about the only thing that it has going for it. As we crash land, I may have to do some audio remixing after this, because that is fucking loud. But you can tell that, well, if you have an FPS counter, you can tell this is going to be a real winner just when the game is locked at 55 FPS. For, well, no particular reason. I'm just waiting for this cutscene to play out, because it jumps rather suddenly if I just hit the skip screen. There's absolutely no controller support in this game whatsoever. It's which feels really odd, considering a mobile game typically has at least some support for a Bluetooth controller of some sort. Okay, episode 1. Not sure why I even left the capture the cursor on, but we'll just put that to the side. But yeah, because I'm playing this in 1080p, even though I'm recording only in 720, all the text looks very fuzzy. The world looks a little like it's been blurred out. And I should get on the controls before we get started. You would think, okay, console, or sorry, a platformer, typically WAD, WASD, and spacebar to jump. Nope, this is spacebar to use and arrow keys to move around. Yeah, it's actually using the arrow keys, which is a really, really weird thing. Okay, and this is very Limbo-esque, and easy there, stalker. He tried to kill me. How rude. But it's very Limbo-esque. Well, as you could tell, I mean, it's the art style of Limbo. Oh, there's a little bit of a camera bug. If you push this, it shakes the entire game. Go on, get up. Yeah. The controls just feel really stiff and not responsive at all. I mean, there was a couple times right there where I was trying to jump over the log, but it wouldn't do it. And whenever your character grabs something, the camera feels like it just lurches. It's just not a very well-made PC port. Maybe it's a lot better on mobile devices, I'm not sure. I mean, it's very possible. But I like to think that there's a higher standard on PC. So let's go ahead and continue on for a little bit. And I have played this section before, that's why I'm able to get through this without having the typical trial and error gameplay up there, damn it, of the style of game. Oh, you're just thinking that now after you knock it off? But yeah, it just feels like a very, very lazy mobile port. Just due to the FPS being really odd, the lack of controller support, lack of remappable keys. Okay, looks unstable, so I gotta sneak across because, you know, if something's unstable, if you sneak across it, it works, right? Oh, it's just one of those things that... It's disappointing because it looks like a lot better game than what it is. Oh, this section. I had a lot of fun with this section. Okay, you gotta... That just looks like such a half-assed animation. Like half of the animation is just gone. Oh. What a hideous creature. It's a ball sack with legs. Let's see if we stay here and we're able to have it just go right past us. But yeah, I'm not going to be spending too much longer on this just because, well, it is a oh, I went a little too soon. Oh, it didn't. Well, what's dangerous about that creature is the gas from it. It's not the creature itself, so I should have been safe there. Oh, it's just one of those things that... Oh, on this particular thing, I had it a couple times where I would get it stuck, and then I would still die because I touched the spike. Oh, so that's death. Oh, okay. Forgot about me. It's just disappointing because I wanted a game like Limbo, which this is. It's just that it's like a cheap Limbo. If you're willing to put up with the substandard mobile port and some rather stiff controls, I mean, it does have atmosphere. I've got to give it that much. It has the atmosphere in spades. I don't think it beats Limbo, but it does rival it. Okay, you gotta go down here. It just, everything feels sluggish and not all that well put together, which is a shame. Because I think that, well, I'm not sure if you're seeing this on the video, but it looks like part of the world just isn't rendering properly. So I have textures here, but not here, where my character is. Oh, wait, I have the cursor. You can see a line right here where the rendering is glitching out, and I'm not sure what is causing that. I may have to contact a friend of mine to take a look at this to get an opinion. We'll just put that off screen for a little bit. Yeah, it's just a really, really weird thing, and this has been out for about 6 months now, so yeah, this isn't going to get fixed. This is most likely the finished product. So let's just go ahead and wrap things up here. Yeah, very short Sunday sampler, but yeah, for a platformer, don't really need to talk about it all that much like I talked about last week with N++, and for a not particularly great platformer, you have to talk even less. Which I'm disappointed because I wanted this to be a lot better than what it was. But as always, feedback is appreciated either through the comments below, or if you don't really have anything to say but want to let me know what you think of the video anyway, hit the like or even the dislike button because that does help, and subscribe if you want to see more of the Sunday Sampler, my 3 Let's Play series, or my podcast which comes out on Friday at noon. Thank you for watching, and sadly, OddPlanet wasn't all that great, but hopefully our next sample of something will be, well, a bit better, but until then, I'll see ya.